Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma has launched a massive crackdown on child marriages across the state. I'm being joined on this broadcast with Pramod Swami, the spokesperson for the Bharatiya Janata Party, Mahima Singh, the Congress spokesperson, and Syed Asad Abbas, who is a political analyst. Welcome all of you. I just want to begin with Syed Asad Abbas. Syed, leaving all the politics aside of the BJP and the Congress and the AIMIM as well, what do you make of this particular situation on two fronts? One is, of course, the fact that there is a law that says child marriages are prohibited in our country, and this is a crackdown on that particular law. On the other side, on the Bharatiya Janata Party's game plan to rehabilitate those whose families members have been arrested.
First things first, Chaiti, let me make it very clear categorically that I am strictly against child marriages which take place across India. Let me tell you that this act came into being in the year 1929. Since there have been many amendments which have made, even till the year 2006 is when the recent amendment was made. My question, as a matter of fact, is both to the BJP who is governing now and the Congress who governed for over 10 years, that what have they done till now? Is a brutal form of arrest of 2,000 people, is that the answer? Shouldn't have been there a counseling, education for people. Why prevention better than cure? And I will tell you, to prevent people to get into child marriages. Law enforcement, where there is child marriages taking place, to arrest them there. Now what is happening is a violation of human rights. You've arrested 2,000 people, you've not even brought enough provision. A mere 1,000 rupees for a month and 5 kgs of rice is not going to help. The fact of the matter, there was a 55-year-old lady from Majuli district who said, you've arrested the men, but many of them are daily wage workers. How are we going to eat our daily food? What about the income? Definitely take charge. But there needs to be rehabilitation, there needs to be counseling, education, which needs to come in the forefront. So therefore, those government in power, be it the Congress or the BJP, must have done this long before than making a brutal bulldozing effect, which is going to hurt the human rights of the people.
And this is exactly the humanitarian point that I would like to take forward on this show.
Also, we need to understand now who is going to provide for the child. What about the medical supplies? What are you going to do about it? The fact of the matter, you want to go ahead and book them, arrest them, but there needs to be the right amount of provision which needs to be made. But doing this on a mass basis, 2,000, you're affecting 2,000 families, you're affecting 2,000 breadwinners. Do you want them to die out of hunger? Matter, we need to raise the question to the Congress party also, is 10 years you are into power. You could have prevented this, ma'am. You could have absolutely prevented this.
Yeah.
These marriages wouldn't have taken place if you had to enforce this law.
Correct.
The fact the BJP and the Congress needs to understand, keep your politics at bay. Today, a low strata of society where most number of child marriages take place is affected. Effective out of hunger, effective out of poverty.
Yeah.
They are being pushed into poverty because of the BJP Congress politics. The fact this should have been stopped in the first place.
That is a fair point. It had to be stopped in the first place, and that's a question I'm going to come back to Mahima with as well. But Pramod Swami, why don't you respond to the abrupt nature?
अब मूल प्रश्न आपका ये आता है कि यहाँ जो जेंटलमैन जो बैठे हुए हैं, क्या वो चाइल्ड मैरिज का समर्थन करते हैं? एक नंबर बात,
वो उन्होंने बोल दिया है नहीं करते हैं। सईद ने आपको सबसे पहले बोल दिया है नहीं करते हैं।
तो अगर नहीं करते हैं तो क्या उसके अगेंस्ट में देश में एक कानून जो है, क्या उस कानून का पालन नहीं किया जाना चाहिए? कैसे लॉ ऑफ द लैंड को आप इम्प्लीमेंट करेंगे?
सईद असद अब्बास रिस्पॉन्ड,
कहीं न कहीं जाके तो आपको शुरुआत करनी पड़ेगी ना।
रिस्पॉन्ड टू द बीजेपी स्पोक्सपर्सन।
प्रमोद साहब, आपका सवाल बिल्कुल लाजिम है, वाजिब है, हालांकि मैं सवाल का सीधा जवाब दूंगा. During the opening of the show, I made myself clear. Categorically, I stated that I'm strictly against the child marriages. But respected sir, if you learn about Child Marriages Act, it has been into effect since 1929. There have been several amendments made. Also, as a matter of fact, 2006 was the last amendment. Your government has been 2 years in power, almost 2 years in power. Sir, why did you allow those marriages to take place in the last 2 years? Most of the marriages have been taking place, but you did nothing about it. But now you want to do a brutal enforcement of it? Arrest 2,000 people? Prevention is better than cure, sir. Have you done your duty 2 years back? You won't have been able to hit the stomach of the low strata of the society. Garibon ko bachao, sir. Garibi hatao. Garibon ko mat hatao. But arresting them in a 2,000 number, what are you going to do at the families? Sir, even the Constitution says you cannot brutally emphasize on the Constitution, but also have the underlining of the human rights violation, sir. Kindly read Constitution.
Thank you very much for taking the time out. Pramod Swami, some very compelling points there. Mahima Singh and Syed Asad Abbas, always a pleasure speaking to you. Thank you so much.